All right, we're here today with Coach Bruce Young. Coach, you guys are coming off a nice win, improved to 6-0 with a victory over Benedictine last week at Arrowhead Stadium. You know, what did that win mean for your team going forward?
You know, all week long we kind of made that as a normal game, if you can believe that. And I know that people on the inside, like yourself and Teresa and Matt, I mean, you people are on the run, and we really appreciate all the things that you did to make that game possible. And because I tell you, it went off just without a hitch anywhere. They treated us just like some NFL team coming in there, and I think our guys really appreciated that. And I know just the whole process that went on. Getting over there on Friday was huge for us. We kind of got the oohs and ahs out of it, and plus getting to go in their indoor facility and then over to the stadium. And from the minute we got there, they just treated us like champions, and we really appreciated that from the Chiefs organization. But I think our players handled it great. They came in there on Saturday and they walked down that tunnel. They'd been there the day before. They knew what was going on, and it was all business on game day.
How about the win? You guys grind out a 27-21 victory. You know, what did you like out of your team in that victory?
Well, you know, we've just been a team effort all season long. I think first you got to talk about special teams. I think our special teams, the field position that we gained all the time, you know, they had a couple of tricks, a fake punt, and some other things that kind of went off, and we took total advantage of those. You know, Jacob Tompkins is doing a great job over there on the punt thing for us, and Coach Reg's Rangers team is doing great. And then obviously the kickoff return to start that second half with Imanshu gave us huge momentum, I think, to carry forward. So sometimes people talk about the third phase of special teams, but we spend a lot of time there. I think too, you know, the first half on offense, you know, they did some things different for us, you know, as good teams will do. They give us some different looks and things, and we just kind of kept telling our guys, hey, be patient, be assignment right, and be patient on all the things you got to do, and it will come around. Just keep doing what you're doing. I think, you know, Cam showed that. He was a little frustrated in the first half. I think Jake Heller played a great first half for us. And then I think the second half we kind of figured out what was going on, and we got things under control, you know, and away we went. And when you play good teams like Benedictine every year, you know, they're always going to stay in the game. They got that late touchdown, and you're like, oh my, and hey, we just took back and took control of the game. So I think from that standpoint it was great. And then our defense is just amazing. You know, our three linebackers had 33 tackles between the three of them, with Loneker and Frenya and KB doing his job there. I mean, but that means somebody up front's doing their job too. You know, Coke and the boys that are up front. Because if our linebackers are that free, then somebody's keeping those people off of them. So they did a great job. Mike Stevenson had another great game out there. Sims comes along like he always has. So I think the whole team effort, offense, defense, special teams, became a big part of it. When you play great teams, you better have three phases.
Now you move onto a game on the road, take on Avila against your former team. Talk about what Avila possesses there on the field, and what will be some keys to the game.
You know, I've been away from there now for 5 years. I came back, you know, I was at BU and then left, went over there as the head coach for 5 years. You know, now I've been gone for 5, so I don't have any players left over there anymore to kind of shake hands with beforehand. But, you know, that they kind of possess a whole thing. They're another dangerous team out there. They started the season 3-0, putting up huge numbers. So you know that the potential is there for them. You know, I think on offense they've got, you know, some great backs in there. Kelvin Burks does a great job for them in there. Alan Jackson, who was gone and then came back, does a great job. They've got a couple big offensive linemen. If you don't get off of them, they'll bury you there on the inside. So I think our defense is going to have to continue to play the steady. They've got a great package of throwing the ball and running the ball, and they've just kind of been stifled the last couple of weeks. So I think, you know, the big thing will be getting up early on them and not giving them a chance to open up like they want to. Then, you know, obviously on offense, you know, we're going to have to continue to keep moving the football. You know, we've kind of worn out old Cam Tornaden, but, you know, when game time, he'll be ready to go. Adonis Powell's back for us this week. Turner Foltz is back in there, and then big old Stebbins always does the job. Of course, I coach the running back, so I got to throw those names in there. But I think up front, our offensive line, they're kind of the 5 guys that don't get much mention. But those guys are steady. They're there every day. They take every rep. They take 80 reps in the course of a football game. that a lot of people don't realize. So those guys have done great. We started to get some more action out of our tight ends with Augsburger and TJ. So I think that's been a plus for us too. And then, Jake Heller's getting in the groove. He got a full game under his belt as the backup coming in there. He's kind of established himself now. Everyone kind of knows what he needs, and then same way with our receivers. We've got just enough horsepower out there. We've got about 6 guys that can all catch the ball and run with it. So I think that's been our key. And we're going to have to come out quick. And then the special teams, as I said, Danny Sullivan, who's their punter and their kickoff guy, I think he's in the top 5 in the country. I don't think he's missed a field goal. So, we're going to have to play extremely well there. On defense, they get after you pretty good. They played an array of different fronts. They played 30 fronts, 40 fronts. They played a lot of things out there with us. So again, we're going to have to make those adjustments early and be able to make those adjustments and hopefully not have to wait until halftime like we did last week. But every week poses a new situation. The target's real big on our back right now, and we understand that. Coach Grossner has constantly talked to us about, hey, what's at stake here is the championship and undefeated and all those things, but we just got to keep on going every week. I tell a lot of people we're in the grind of it right now. We're 7 weeks in, 3 weeks of preseason. Hopefully a good sunshiny day. Plus we've been on the road. We're on the road again here, even though it's just into Kansas City. You're not in your own locker room. You're off your campus, but we said we were going to have to win this one on the road, and we're well on our way to doing that.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time, and good luck Saturday.
Yeah, thank you.